How you going? I thought I'd do a follow-up video regarding, how the head unit's faring. It's been about 6 months. So, all in all, it's been pretty good. There are a few minor inconveniences, such as the time it takes for the unit to start up and get working. Like if you're in a hurry, you're reversing, want the reversing camera, it can take a little while to get going. So if we start the car up, boom, and it just takes a while. If we put it in reverse, wait for the reversing camera, so taking its time. Yeah, so that was like a good 20 seconds. So, but all in all, still works well. Tracks as you're reversing. So, yeah. Yep. Now, Apple CarPlay firing up. When reversing, it can be a bit annoying with, the music cuts out, because I think that's just a feature. I've noticed that in a lot of other Chinese cars. The audio switches off when reversing. The temperature. So if you want to regulate your temperature, right hand side, it just comes up on the left hand side, but the controls still control the right hand side and left hand. I think that's because it's designed, the software is designed for a left hand drive vehicle, and it's just something I overlooked, because this is for right hand drive. Sometimes Siri can be a little bit delayed. It cuts off, like, hey Siri, play Weird Al Yankovic. There we go. Sometimes the phone calls, the audio takes a while to fire up. So my wife will call me and it takes like 6 seconds for her to be able to have a good volume for me to listen to me. Sometimes a little bit of an echo on the other end as well, but all in all, it's not too bad. There has been a few inconveniences, like with the car, just the audio disconnecting, so someone could accidentally select radio. But another feature is, like, you've got this, the voice button, you press that, play Weird Al Yankovic.
Now playing Weird Al Yankovic.
It can be short. So, what else is there? So, getting back to the home screen, boom, my car, there you go. Let's go back to the home screen. Back to the main menu. So if you, sometimes the radio gets selected wrong. Like if you get radio going, you've got to change it back to auxiliary, which isn't too much of an issue. So yeah, just got to make sure auxiliary is always selected. Menu, yep. So as I said, everything's all still from the original unit. There's a few other things, within it. What else is there? Go back. So to go back to the home menu, I usually just push some of the controls here. There we go. This is a software. Boom. You can push there. Boom. Maps work fine. Yeah, everything works fine. Boom. So it's still working order. Boom. Revs, all that. It's got a lot of detail. Don't really use too much. Just pretty much have it on, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on which one you use. It was easy to install. It was just a few, plugs that you had to switch around. Because I'm assuming you're just changing the firmware of the whole unit. The actual volume controls, the whole audio system is still part of this big block in here. So all you're doing is just adding a computer to the system. So far it's still working. It mixes in well with the system. Got a dash mat because Australia, you've got to have a dash mat with the hot sun. Yeah, all in all, yeah, if you want, after an upgrade, to modernise a nice car that's just out of date, because this car's 2013, but it was running on firmware from 2007, so that's getting a bit long in the tooth now. So this really modernised it. Yeah, it is a bit of a reach if you want to use the touch controls, but as I said, we just go boom, Apple CarPlay. You can still use the controls down here, like to do everything. It doesn't navigate as well as the home unit itself. Like, so if I go back to the original home head unit, the boom, it's this is definitely a lot easier to navigate with. But yeah, media, boom, back, radio, well, that's not Triple J, but anyway, all right, thanks for watching.